Welcome to my channel. My name's Patty. I'm a full-time reseller. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about experience that happened to me yesterday. I'm also going to share some of my recent sold listings, and as you can see by the title, I paid $5 for an item and sold it for $550. Yesterday, and I never ever had this happen before. It was nothing bad or anything, but I did end up blocking the person that did this. I ended up receiving an order for this, and I was happy. I think it's a pretty cool little hoodie. Came in for it was $27.99, and the item sold. And as I was looking for it, I thought it was there were two places it could have been. I have two boxes of jackets, and I'm so glad that I had looked in the first place and didn't find it, because getting ready to print out a flat rate shipping label, because it was like a light hoodie, but I didn't find it in the first place. And then I went and I looked in. I just had it in the women's, or I had it in the men's instead of the women's, and so I found it. And when I found it, when I went to print the label, I noticed the person had canceled it. No big deal, canceled the order, not an issue. Well, so that was that. A couple hours later go by, and I look at my phone and I see the item sold again to the same person. I thought maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they when they canceled in the first place, they found something for maybe a lesser price and they wanted to buy theirs. I didn't know why they canceled, but anyway, resold again. I looked at the buyers. I noticed they had no feedback, which that means nothing to me. I mean, I don't care. I do not mind selling or dealing with people that have no feedback at all. Okay, everybody has to start somewhere. So a couple hours go by, and I noticed it sold again, and messaged the buyer, told her, thank you for the order. I'm not sure what happened in the first place, but this is going to ship tomorrow morning on Monday. Next thing you know, the buyer cancels the order again. So I don't play games. I don't know if the person just knew, and you don't know what people are doing nowadays. You don't know if they're messing with you. So I just went, blocked the buyer, and it's really easy to block a buyer. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you exactly where to go, but the way I did yesterday, I just went into the help section and search of block buyer, and it came up right away. Clicked on it. Just remember, when you do block a buyer, that, because I have a list of people that I have blocked in there for whatever reason or another, and just remember, when you do that, put the comma after their name, because if you don't, it's not going to block them. You have to make sure you put that comma, or their name isn't going to register and be blocked. So I don't know if she made a mistake or didn't know again or whatever, but I just don't have time to deal with stuff like that. And who knows, we'll see. But yeah, so that happened to me yesterday. But yeah, so my exciting news is I sold this vintage spaghetti lamp. Now, I love this lamp. I'm starting off the video with this because I truly, truly adore this lamp. It's just, I didn't use it enough. I had it in my room, and I have other stuff in here where it shouldn't even be. I got to get more organized, but I didn't have the room for it was in my way basically some of the time, but I loved it. I loved it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to sell it. I did see some people having some spaghetti lamps selling for $1,000. I thought, you know what, I'm going to start it for like $650. So I started the auction for $650. The last time I looked, now this sold the other day, a few days ago. The last time I looked, I had 20 watchers on it. I had sent out a few offers in the meantime, and I had somebody message me the other day. They said they would give me $450 and pay right away. I did have an extra, I don't do free shipping on anything, but I did have an extra $124.99 shipping on the item, because I didn't know where it was going to go, didn't know how much it was going to cost me to ship this thing and you know, etc. But anyway, the buyer did send me an offer of $450. I was tempted, but I knew it was a really not so easy to find lamp, and I came back with, I recountered to 550, so I came down from 650, up from his 450. I came in at 550, accepted the offer. He accepted the offer. He paid right away, and I sent him a message. I said, I'm gonna ship this item out. I plan on shipping it the following, not the next day, but the day following, because I knew I had to get, I knew I didn't have the sturdy, I had boxes here, but they weren't sturdy. They weren't like really the nice strong boxes. And I knew I needed to get some bubble wrap, some more bubble wrap for this. So I did go over the Staples, and I'm so happy because they had a sale. They had, it was a great sale. But anyway, I ended up paying $60 in shipping supplies. Now, it actually did cost me about $30 from those supplies that I bought to ship the item. I did use a full thing of bubble wrap. I used a whole bag of peanuts. The boxes I had to modify. There were 2 boxes that had to be modified, put together to make the dimensions of this box for this lamp. The lamp was taken apart where the arms were. Such a pretty lamp, and I truly, truly loved it. So anyway, it did sell. I paid $5 for that. I remember seeing it in a thrift store, and I just wanted it right away. So yeah, that was my big sale. To say, I have been selling some of the Jeep parts, and it's going pretty good. But I did sell this Jeep Cherokee XJ emergency brake lever. This one sold for $74.99. That was in the cellar. Cherokee. Yeah, but this sold for $74.99. I really, really do like listing these parts. It seems like they're selling for more money than more of my lower dollar items. I don't mind selling what I have, but I think the profit margins are higher. And we have another Jeep Cherokee part. This one is a rear liftgate latch. This one sold for $26.99. Part. Now this one wasn't from a Jeep Cherokee. This was from a Blazer. This one was a Medigal S10 Blazer rear view mirror that lights up. This one sold for $36.99. Lebanese Auto Parts. This hummingbird crystal necklace, this one sold for $24.99. Jewelry that I get, I pay pennies on the dollar. I know I say that all the time. I do have another video coming up soon, and it's going to be another unboxing video, but this one, jewelry, a dime, a quarter. I get them in big jewelry lots. These are cloisonne earrings. I redone these yesterday, actually. I put in a nicer picture, and they sold right away. These sold for $10.99. Basically, I didn't spend a lot of money on them. There are panties. These sold for $8.99, and they were new with tags. I bought a whole bunch of panties, maybe last year, the year before. A bunch of them were new with tags, a bunch of them were new without tags, and these ones sold for $7.99, and they literally cost me about 50 cents, the new ones and the new without tags ones, because I bought them in a huge lot, paid $100, and I think I got 200 or plus pairs of underwear, so it didn't cost me much at all. I sold these vintage Edgar Barabee earrings. These do have a sticker on the back. These were cool. I knew these would sell eventually. They did sell for $10.99. Topic bracelet. This sold for $10.99. Pantyhose. I did take a best offer of $6. I had them listed at $12.99. just want to get rid of stuff. And I saw stockings. It wasn't like last time. They did take some of my stockings out I had in there. I'm not sure why. They were the same price, but anyway. These vintage miniature figurines, they sold for $18. They were all little figurines here. I did have them listed, I don't know, like maybe $24.99 or something like that. Had them a little bit higher, and I did have watchers on it at one time. But I thought, you know, this is one of those items that you have to have the right buyer for. So I just took it, and I thought that was a nice offer. $18. These I got for free. Actually, they were in a lot with other stuff that I got for free. So these American flag earrings, these were vintage Avon ones. These sold for $9.99. This Carol Duplass statement necklace, this sold for $12.99, and that was new with tags. Again, my jewelries are really inexpensive. So it's like, you know, I don't mind selling them when they're like $10, you know what I mean? Stuff like that when I pay so little for them. This heavy gold tone chain necklace, this was $4.99. Ceramic light up church. I had this sitting on my steps for the longest time. I wasn't even going to list it because I just wasn't. I thought it kind of would sell for $24.99. And yeah, so get that stuff listed. You know, don't think twice about stuff. List those items. A lot of charms, $7.77. There were 4 charms, one of them gone. I have a lot of craft supplies. This Disney Dash talking figure, this sold for $49.99. This, oh my God, it took me a while to find it. And this one was so easy to find at one time, but I forgot I had moved it from where I had it because it was so easy to find. And here, when my son moved out, I had put it in a lower closet with other stuff in there. I bet you that took me like an hour to find, if not more, looking for that. Yeah, so, but it sold, that sold for $49.99. And what I should have done when I moved it, and this is a tip, if you move stuff around, take the second to go to your phone, your computer, and update where you have your inventory at in your house, because I didn't do this, and if I would have taken that minute, it would have taken me an hour or more to find of my time where I could have been listing, researching, or anything else, you know. So I sold this NASCAR pennant. This sold for $24.99. Got this in a big box that I paid $5 for NASCAR items, and yeah, $24.99. Stainless steel 4 pairs sold for $27.99. And we have Dutch made slip. I just want to get rid of some of this stuff, so I was dropping prices. I dropped this lower than what I wanted to, but I'm happy. The buyer's happy. It sold for $14.99, and I think I paid $2 for this, $3, if that. Seen this cute little moose I knew he would sell. I seen the sweater said Alaska on it, and the lady sent me a really nice feedback. Her son had lost his, and yeah, so got this out right away, and that sold for $16.99. We got some plush. Easter Bunny. I did pay $1 for these. This one, I picked up this one. I did pay $2 for her because I actually sold one last year on Poshmark with the ice skates, and with the ice skates, and it's a Boyd's Bear one. This one has a different dress on it. And we got another. I think this is this was only $1, but I think it's like a puppet. And this one. Alaska. And a Santa Claus brooch. This sold for $10.99. We sold this Realtree extra large camouflage hoodie. Realtree is, that does sell pretty good. Anyway, this one sold for $21.99. I did have it listed up a little bit more than that. Took a best offer on it, and I think I did anyway. I'm almost positive, but I did sell it for $21.99. Free. I got that one for free. Its necklace is sold for $12.99. This hard plastic dog toy. I wasn't even going to list this. I was eventually, but finally I thought, Patty, just list it. Sold for $10.99. The thing about this was, it was like, I knew it was vintage and old because when it was like hollow inside, and the plastic, you could just tell. But yeah, that sold for $10.99. We sold this flower brooch. This one sold for $9.99. Makari in another video, and my Poshmark in another video, because I don't think I have them on my computer where I have to sign in. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy this video, and if you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Take care.